This summer, Acilio Banderas is young fast.
Special thanks to EK Water Blocks. Just watch their entire video. It'll blow your mind, all the new stuff that's coming out. Also thanks to ASRock, their new motherboards. You know what, they do more than just that. They've got their all-in-ones and everything else, so be sure to watch that entire video. And thanks to Innovex. They've sponsored us to come and check out all the cool, innovative stuff. So be sure to watch all that coverage. The links are in the top of the description. Deepcool! Hey guys, we're checking out Deepcool. Their products just keep getting cleaner and cleaner and more minimalistic. This is the Matrix 70. This is something that was announced and we showed, I guess, before, but they're now finally coming onto the market. You guys can see here they can fit a 360 in the front, right there. Here's one that's open, the black and the white model, and then everything's going to be tucked away, but just a really minimal footprint on these units right here. All right, right along the same lines, more minimalistic. This is the Cube. God, it's really nice to see stuff like this coming from Deepcool. Whereas in the past they had stuff that looked a little more gamery, a little more over the top, but this is just super sleek. And there's a hidden, like, sort of a stealth channel right here. It's pulling the air in from the front. So that's cool. Let me show you guys in the front. You can fit a 480 inside here. This is magnetic. I just pulled that off. Magnetic. And inside here you can fit a 360 in the front, or you can fit a 480 right there. And lots of room on the inside. But check this out. That one's mounted right there. And if you're worried about having, you know, enough air intake and everything, or if you're doing exhaust, whatever, they have this cut on the side. So it's not super noticeable from the front. It's got a nice minimal aesthetic, and then this will help a lot with the airflow in your system. Deepcool also has a new cooling unit here. This is the Assassin 3. They're using some of their quieter fans. 2 stacks, right there, 2 huge stacks, and okay, they're claiming that this has better performance than the Noctua D15, the big guy, right? So then that one has 6 heat pipes. This one has 7 heat pipes, and it's about the same size. This thing is huge. So I'm gonna have to, like, put this to the test. Kind of want one of these for, you know, playing around with one of the builds or something and see if it's as good. You know, they're kind of showing up. If people start to get comfortable at the top, they're actually trying to be like, you know what, all you guys at the top, we're gonna try to start challenging you with some new ideas, some new patents, and some just new products. So
a new challenger has appeared.
I was about to beat Ken. You know, a lot of the big companies, Corsair, Cooler Master, they're just kind of like redoing everything that they've been doing. They're not innovating as much as they used to. They don't have a lot of major competition coming out of China and stuff. And then Deepcool shows up and they're changing some things. So first off, there's no Game Max Series, guys. These are 59 and 69 bucks. So that's gonna be more performant than air cooling at this you know, price. You move over here, you have a double chamber design now with this newest version 3, and these are 69 and 79. So you guys can get this guy for 79. So that's pretty awesome. Now you want to move over and look at the castle. Well, here's the original castle right here, right? And they're adding anti-leak to all these things. So down here on the bottom, you see something called anti-leak, right? Right here on the bottom, you can see right there, there's a little sort of a rubber, I guess it's kind of a rubber valve. And as things heat up and cool down, the pressure increases in here, and that strains the life of your pump, and it's the reason things can start to leak in the future. So what they've done here is, as the pressure changes, the rubber valve on the inside is squeezed, and it releases the air and stabilizes the pressure. You know, can work to make things much more smooth. It's good for your pump as well. All right, this is the Castle EX. Really high in performance, and I'll go ahead and tell you guys the prices right off the bat. You get the 360, it's going to be $159, and then $119 for this one. Dual chamber design, that helps them keep away from the patent from Ace Tech, which is nice. But it also has the anti-leak technology. And let's show you this block right here. You got a nice large block on here. So here's what's new with this version. Too late. All right, that already got. So you can take this off if you want it to be like more RGB. You can even pull that off. You can pull that little piece off in the middle right there. There we go. You pull that off. Now this is nice in case you've mounted this in a weird angle. You can change the angle of stuff that you put in there. So we got a few different options here. You want the Gamer Storm logo? You can put that on there. You can also, you know, rotate it around to different angles. And then they even give you a clear one. So where's that clear one? So the clear one, the clear one you can put on there. And if you wanted to put your own sticker on there, you could do that. So lots of different options with this as far as style goes.
Avengers logo or
whatever you like. Is that Thor's hammer over there? God, I'm so happy that it's all about comic book still. And then you can easily change the RGB like this, or you can do it with the motherboard, either way you like. It's a very pretty cooling unit. There, look at that. So that's the Castle cooling unit. Again, bumping up the performance. They have some newly designed fans here, guys. Redesigned the fans to help with the static pressure. But the other thing I want to show you, the main thing for me, is they've cut these little channels here around on the back, right? So you got these channels, and they're all cut in different angles. And what they do is they try to catch different vibrations and frequencies. They try to create or break up some turbulence. And the idea really is to neutralize some of the sound coming out of these, to give you a nice quieter experience. I can't really hear these things, but we're in a busy place, so I have to try these out at home and see how they sound. So that's what's going on with Deep Cool this year.
My love is what I want for you, Berserker.
I'm going to show you guys what's new with Be Quiet. This is the Pure Base 500, and it comes in 3 colors. This is the white version right here. Now, there's a lot of different options with this case. First off, let's start off by showing you just the style of it. You know, it's similar to the Dark Base or the Pure Base 600, with a few different embellishments and a few differences on the inside. But first off, let's show you the top right here. This comes off, and this can be replaced with a mesh cover if you like. There we are. There's the mesh cover on top. How that looks. Show you a completed build here on the inside. Then we'll go over and show you what you can do with some of the internals. All right. So you see we got a 360 rad right there in the front. You can fit a 240 right up in there. All right, let's go over here and manipulate one. That's the white one. Here's the black one. So in the black one, I'll just go ahead and show you guys everything we can do in here. All right, so here is one hard drive cage. You can fit a couple of them here. Now this piece will actually come off for easy installation of your SSDs. You can mount 2 more right here if you like, or you can use all M.2s and just not worry about it, but you know, it's up to you guys. Here's your hard drive cage. Now check this out. You can mount it here in the front, or you can move it over and mount it here. So why would you want to mount it right there? Well, now you have space in the front for a 360 radiator, so you can put that there if you like, you know. Also around the inside, we have a nice shroud over everything in the bottom, keeping it all separate. But, you know, you should be able to mount a radiator or a reservoir or whatever. Right, I mean, a reservoir right in front of your radiator with a pump and everything. So there's that. Now, let's just take a look at this one. I kind of like this, but I want to know what you guys think in the comments. This is the gunmetal gray. Sort of a sophisticated look, you know? If I do say so myself. There's the insides right here. It's a really pretty case. Again, that's the Pure Base 500. Now let's take a look at some of their new fans. I've got the white case, and here's the Pure Wings 2 white fans with the ring around them. Now one thing about this is not going to be out until November. The case will be out in September. They are working on this white to make sure they get the perfect color. Right now they're not 100% satisfied with the color of the white, but they're going to continue to work on it. We now have a slim Dark Rock. This is Dark Rock Slim right here. Probably going to be about 15 euros cheaper than the Dark Rock 4. This is for people who need extra room for the RAM or just want like something a little bit smaller right there. Got some new power supplies right here. So the main thing about this power supply here, this is the System Power 9CM. You'll have better cooling on the inside because they've managed the cables. Most of this is going to be on the PCB, so instead of having a bunch of cables going around the inside, it'll stay cooler because everything is just soldered onto the PCB. Now let's show you the Platinum. You guys know the straight power, right? This is the straight power 11, and the Platinum now is going to be all the way up to 1200 watts. Before it was only 1000 watts. So you guys can get this, and it'll be about 30 euros more expensive for that extra bit of power and all that. And this is the gold model. You guys have seen these before, right? So we've used these in some builds. But that's what's new and updated from Be Quiet.